Is that you?
Greetings.
You look well, Papa.
And so do you. What's that, sister?
Would you give me something to drink?
Anything for you, sister.
I guess I'll be here for a while.
I mean, sister, you can't even sip from a straw. So tell me, what can I do for you?
Well, Papa, can you announce the European headline tour?
Sister, it will be done.
I've been exploring the wireless world of Sprint, and I've learned Sprint is building America's mobile 5G network.
Oh, God.
I've also...
Lady's orders.
Fucking ad, dude.
Overseeing this group is Garona Halforken. She will orchestrate these missions with your help.
My knives are ready.
Champion, follow me.
Who's next? We will finish this.
All right, get moving.
You may speak.
Get out of there, bitch.
Shalasan
Do what I tell you.
Do not test me, my queen.
Oh.
Is everything in order?
Oh, yeah. Totally in order.
Yes, my lady. The Banshee's whale is prepared to depart at a moment's notice.
Hey, get off the war map, girl.
Good.
Come on.
Work with
Come
our
on.
champion
Hey,
to determine
stop
where
it.
we will secure a foothold
go.
first.
Don't do your nails
As
on
you
the war map.
command, War Chief.
On.
See it done. And dispatch
I have
reports
to tell you where to
of your
be.
progress
Go over
to
there.
me.
There you go. Good girl.
We will not fail you. Safe journey, my lady.
All right, what were you guys talking about? I got the succubus under control. So. Guess I'll just click here then. All right. Gallowix. What that? Shadowhunter Tejan. Yeah, we'll do that one.
What is it? For the Dark Lady.
Hey, Moose Druid. You are big. You are very large, Moose Druid. Very, very big. Oh.
Speak, friend.
Seems about right. It's all in order there.
Speak up!
Oh, man. Mass slasher. Reviewing porn. That's a thing that could happen. Huh. Okay.
You come get the voodoo.
Oh, hey, it's the troll guy. Didn't know that.
You be careful, man.
Would it be a pirate? Okay. Cool. No. I'm good. Well, I like this. This is good.
What be on your mind? Spirits be with you, man. Greetings, man.
Mutineering,
Stay
huh?
away from the voodoo.
Well, succubus likes it. Let's go. Yar.
What can I do for you? Keep the wind in your sails.
How you do it, man? Be seeing ya.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend. Ahoy!
Hey. Ba 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 boom boom boom.
I need to target something first. must get closer.
Spike the grog. Okay.
Too far away. What can I do for you? I do not have a target.
Oh man. What? Oh, what a day.
Good day. Lord Admiral's faith. Ahoy! Lord Admiral's faith.
Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, Overwatch Shotgun's one of the goodest. It's one of the best. It's a good movie.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
The Shallows. I haven't seen The Shallows actually. Ready for turn in. Okay. Let's do that.
Relax. Stay away from them.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend. Safe passage to you.
What you want? Be sealed here.
Whoa, what's this now? Oh, this seems to be in order. Dogs in your face, sir. Dogs in your face. There we go. Ba 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 ba. Arr! We be a scurvy pirate. This dude. Arr, is he up there? Let's go be looking matey. Arr, it is. Hey. Yarr! I be a warlock. Get me up there. Ah. Dogs in your face. Dogs in your face. I'm a warlock, I throw dogs at you. Cause it's a demonology power I got. Flash you with the demon bolt and I throw imps at you. I order them to kill you, and so they do.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target.
Hey, make out with that chick for a while. I need to see where this guy stands. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. You go do that. I'll just kill this person right here. Throw dogs at you.
I require a target.
What you want? Below, man.
Dogs in your face.
I need to target something first.
Ahoy!
Woo!
Fancy a cuppa?
What can I do for you? Look always to the sea.
Come get the voodoo. Spirits.
Ahoy! Smooth sailing.
I require a target.
Hey, you guys just keep killing yourselves there. It's good. All good.
What can I do for you?
All right, girl. Time to go back to work. Right, Phil. Let's answer the mail while this slaughter and carnage is going on. Okay. Okay.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend. Keep the wind in your sails.
What's be on your mind?
Ooh. For the Horde. Let's do it. Throw him off, Torn dude.
Hail.
Hey, what's up?
Go in peace.
Oh, we got a city here now? That's right.
Peace, friend.
What's up, man? All right.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend.
All right, looks like we now got humans on our side.
Good day to ya.
Good day to you.
Look at him.
Lord Admiral's favor,
Lord
friend.
Admiral's favor, friend.
Yeah, that's right.
How you do it, man? Be seeing ya.
We see the stars once more.
Let me see, good sister. Let's go up, sell some crap.
Stars guide you.
Oh, you bet. You bet. Sign up for some random dungeon shenanigans.
Victory lies ahead.
Hi, Blood Elf brother.
Glory
Cousin. Little. Look, you're not as cool as I am. This is just fucking.
Hold your head high.
It's just not possible. That's just not happening. Ah, so. Anyone who wants to be a part of the Horde of Babylon, all you do is gotta be part of the Farstriders cluster. Send old Osborne here a whisper. I'll drag you right in. Artificer's Mantle, huh? Skullcap look like? Not really digging that. All right, got some real equipment. Feeling pretty good. How about you, Katona?
Yes.
No, not you. Her. There we go. Oh, she's not talking.
I am forsaken.
Yep.
Beware, our enemy is abound.
Oh, I'm thinking Kaja might, Kaja must. All right, let's get up, yeah? I am view. Oh, jeez. No one. You can actually just chill out, dude. Smoke a bowl. You know, good things in life. I'm just gonna ride my skeleton horse and... I don't know how you bitches fucking fish on this thing. They won't let me do it. I could kill gorillas, but I don't feel like it. You're a top critic on Rotten Tomatoes now for some reason? Weird.
What you doing here?
Hey, what's up, all yous? Oh. Fucking goblin. Ah.
What's shaking? What's up? Don't be a stranger. Have a good one. Be careful out there.
Well, let's conjumate.
Got the best deals anywhere.
Hello, man.
I am out of range.
All right, we go up here. Feel like we're going the wrong way, man. I'll tell you what, let's go get this treasure chest. Ooh, gorillas. I'm not here to pick a fight with you, gorilla. What the fuck I just say? What did I just tell you? Did I say I wasn't here to pick a fight? Did I? Did I stutter? Motherfucking monkey. Alright, what we got? What the hell? There we go, man.
not have a target.
Shot the monkey. Dun 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 dun. Shot the monkey. We will not spank the monkey. The monkey will spank us.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target.
Alright, you just chill out. Hey, what up? Wait, what? He talks. Gorilla talks. All right, you got it, man.
I require a target.
All right, monkey. Stop spanking yourself. And run for freedom.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first. Too far away. I require a target. I do not have a target. I require a target. I need to target something first. I require a target. I must get closer. I do not have a target.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ah, Steve Bent. Oh man. Speaking of Gamma, hang on.
Furthermore,
Just half the day off from school.
And both can choose.
children.
What? We fill up on.
Hold on. Ah. What the fuck is this shit? I thought I took care of you. I'm like, hey, took care of that motherfucker. I catch some tunes. But no. You had to fuck it up. All right, you done spanking the monkey? Oh, no time for that now. Oh my God, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Healer's a motherfucker, come on. Come on, boy. Get with it. Get with it. Oh my God. There we go. I don't even know what we're doing. Looks like it's got snake people. Alright. Ugh. Alright, so healer. Soulstone healer. All right.
Now what?
Well, time for you to go get that work, girl. Daddy needs that paper. And you want them fucking new Gucci horseshoes, right? Come on. Time to earn.
I need to target something first. I require a target.
They fucking back there? What the? What's up, bro? You gonna do this? Let's do this.
What will become Summer of the Empire?
I need to target something first.
What's this snake people about, Sarge? I don't know. Why does it take like so fucking far ahead? Oh God. I'm so fucking slow shit. Come on. Just get up here. We're just gonna do this.
I do not have a target. I require a target. I do not have a target. target. I need to target something first.
There's a big snaky.
I require a target.
Uh-oh.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target. I need to target something first. I require a target. I do not have a target. I am out of range. I require a target.
Oh, man.
I need to target something first.
Well, guess we better go help him.
the target. I require a target. I need to target something first. I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
You might pray to God, y'all, but I like Lucifer best of all.
Good morning, Jack. Always a pleasure to see you, and your charming personality is what I like about you.
Thank
Here's
you.
something to keep the channel going, Ogre.
Thank you, Ogre.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
The hex is shattered, but the temple's defenses have awakened. Restore me, and I will disable them.
I do not have a target. I require a target. Acquire a target.
I hold dominion over all. The storm has broken, and I am myself again. Thank you. This war must end. We all have our place. Mine is here.
All right, that was pretty fun. All right. Oh. Okay. Do another one.
Hi, I'm Kong, and
Oh,
I have
fuck
many
you, Carl.
illustrators and animators make a living on YouTube.
Shut up.
In the not too distant future.
Dollop of cream.
That was a good one. Let's not do that.
Even his...
Our friend, the doctor, came with his wife to study certain diseases. Then his wife died of the very disease he was curing.
Convenient.
He decided to stay here the rest of his life.
We're impressed.
It is quiet here. I feel now that I belong to this peaceful village. I never even think of my own home any longer.
Not even a little?
And I've been extremely fortunate, for Karen is my assistant and an excellent
We
one,
get
too.
the picture.
Oh. By the way, what has brought you to such a backward spot?
The wind, man. The wild wind.
Well, sir, we've come to investigate a certain cave. It isn't far from here.
Don't go Navajo.
Doctor, you know where the cave is?
Oh, you must not go to that cave. Believe me. Why not?
It's called Rainbow Valley.
The Care Bears live there.
What is that?
On that stone, there's a warning to all. It forbids us to go there, and he who disobeys it will
I
not
need to
return.
target something first.
But why?
Nobody knows.
The trouble
That
I've
stone
seen.
stood there thousands of years, so they say. Only a fool would disobey.
Our ancestors handed down a
Too far
warning that
away.
an evil spirit dwells there, and it is dangerous even to approach the Valley of the Rainbow.
Go on.
Then no one here will act as our guide.
Certainly not. All the people are begging you not to go. You must respect their wishes on this point.
Even his royal neck brace says so.
All right, huddle up, everybody.
Hey.
Bring it in. Come on. Bring it in.
I'm tourists. Ha!
I don't want anyone to go near that cave. What more proof could there be that there's hidden treasure there?
Of course. And they've even created a legend to protect it.
The evil spirit is really the scorpion my brother mentioned then. We'll never get a guide from them.
I'll have to call Kelly girls.
Let's go alone. This way. What if the treasure really does belong to these natives? So we're gonna take it anyway.
Okay. Hey, let's go.
Come on, Brian.
No, no! You must go in there!
Exterminator group.
Don't go in there!
All right. I didn't think this gun would come in handy so soon. Right, now, let's go.
Just letting off a little steam. Gotta go. Oh, we gotta go too.
Nice meeting you, folks.
Whoa.
Thanks for everything.
What is this one?
And we'll be right back right after this.
Kids, here's the greatest, the neatest, the latest thing. 5,000-piece fighting men and monster set, some pieces not included. Astonish and baffle your friends and foes while you pulverize Japan. Here's what you get. 500 Japanese light infantry body parts may not be missing. 36 helpless officials, 20 tanks, 15 recoilless rifles not in the set. 24 bazooka gun runners, 18 ambulance chasers, 12 jet fighters, 6 not included. 16 helicopter parts, 200 shooting crouchers, 19 fighting clowns, 8 deserters, 60 Somalian, 24 Mohawk Indians, and much more. Act now and receive at half the extra value of the mystifying monster action pack. Flame on with camera, torso sold separately. He spits real fire and causes real pain. Solid rubber bear gun comes complete with optional ram tongue action, not responsible for nerve damage. And amuse your friends with Topol, Meepsong, and Bart the Battling Belgian Endive. Some parts may not exist. Act now, act often, and snap on the entire Tokyo metropolitan area, complete with buildings, bridges, and the breakaway Monty Nuko Dam. Smaller than shown. Trample the add-on hapless citizen playset. Then abhor the action with the fabulous anti-war protest packs. Senator Goldstone not included. But that's not all. Relive your favorite Japanese movie carnage with the Lights, Gamera Action Series. There's the Gimp, the Goon, the Shame-Filled Brother, the Hapless Keisha, and the Pull-Apart Voodoo Kenny. Pose in the nude with the Frisky Kitten review, then watch the action from high atop Tokyo Tower as the twisted world you create explodes in rivers of blood and endless pain. Order today. Offer limited. Not available in Utah, Puerto Rico. Price is subject to win. Please wear rubber underwear and some parts. Baby beta chicken. Neck now. Buy bonds. A dog. Mommy. Mommy. Mommy.
Okay, breathe, boy, breathe. That was a good one. Let's not do that again. Here's something we think you'll really like. That's okay.
I need to target something.
Hey, I found my hamster.
I must get closer.
What are we looking for again? What does it look like?
A bowling ball?
Hey! It's here! It's here! Earl Anthony's signature.
I do not have a target.
Me.
We got the opening. It's ours. Those men.
I require
no
a
wonder
target.
they tried to stop us.
That was fast.
And now we're multi-millionaires. Just wait till I get home. I'll buy a great big mansion and keep all the cover stock full of
Of all the dumb luck. You got a little,
Think of my wife. She'll bust with happiness. I'll do just what I please from now on. Just think.
No more broccoli.
You'll own an aircraft company. So please, I shall go mad. On a dear, you say something else.
Any last words?
On a dear, aren't you happy that we found it?
Friendship is just much more than the opal for me.
I just want you kids to be good.
Rouse is sure a good friend. Imagine sharing all this with us.
It's fine.
Think how happy he'll be that we found it.
Oh yeah, I wish I could tell it.
All the aliens free!
We found the
Boy, is he high.
Excuse me, Daft, where is thy sting? We're waiting.
Eccentric performance.
Any minute now, I think you are.
Bingo.
Time to break out the back teen.
Well, at least he's dying a millionaire.
I'll get the first aid kit.
Jerry, push down on the wound. Hugo.
For one brief shining moment. There was a
Put a tourniquet on his neck. Oh, kiss it, make it better.
Bear down. Push. It's a boy. Congratulations. You've never given up on anything before. Don't quit now, man.
Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, what?
So much more to do.
Died as he lived. Goofy.
Oh, I heard too, man.
Hey, I'm dealing with it. Why can't you? So, lunch?
Don't cry. It's no use. Let's go.
Yeah, we still got 1,000 wonderful hours.
Let's put him in a real scary pose.
Well, there's one good thing at least. We got the opal. We might as well get going.
I require a
Bring it back to life. Oh. For safety, I'll keep the opal. Hmm?
I'm better now. I'm all right.
Hey now. Won't you trust me with it?
Trust?
You can keep the opal. I'll take the gun.
Sorry, there's a 7-day waiting period on that.
I do not have a target.
Wait.
It's a football phone.
There might be other jewels hidden in the cave.
I require a
I'll
target.
bet ours isn't the only one. Let's look now that we're in here.
Hey, Steve, dead buddy. You think that was smart of me to get the gun for the opal? Good for you.
Hey, that's my family. Wonder what his sign was. Scorpio.
I do not have a target.
With the D, the bug, and the
Bing. No organ donor card.
You know, with some friends, I'm gonna
to
pull a
target
300 with
something
this baby.
Oh, hey, that's not being supportive of your friend's feelings.
At least he's lighting a few candles for the guy.
Aw, the Roadrunner's never gonna fall for this.
Surprise! Happy birthday to you. Golden Sensaron. Owen Allen.
Aw, shoot, I should have been out of the cave first. I think it. Note to myself, get out of the cave before blowing it up.
I do not have a target.
Easy on the vermouth, please. And shaken, not stirred, please.
Oh, my salad. I'm kidding.
Come here.
Now!
Saigon. I'm still in Saigon.
Oh, it's missing the lure.
What am I doing in this place?
We found you in time. You would have been dead. Minutes later. But don't think that this is your kindness.
We simply like our meat fresh.
Fairly clear. That friend of yours found something in the cave.
Maybe.
He's gone. There's no need to cover for him. He betrayed you, didn't he?
In a way.
You wanted all of what we found. An opal.
An opal?
Opal?
Yes, huge. It was as big as that.
Oh, you're thinking of an ocarina.
My brother hid the opal inside that cave 20 years ago. It was to be shared between us all.
Dad, he said opal to me. I think we're gonna be married.
I need to target something first.
You got any toaster?
I require a target.
Man, I gotta get a coat hanger down this thing. It's itching like a bear.
I need to target something first.
Get your popcorn, peanuts, jewel thieves, frosty malts.
Must be allowed to reach the surface. Destroy
Our friend's about to become a castle.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
T-shirt back to Henry Chinaski.
Had to go in the cave, and now look what happens.
It's all right. Go Gans here.
Tell him, Dad.
What are they doing?
It's a long drum solo. It's not your place to ask.
They are praying to ward off the curse of the god.
Curse of the god. Do not scorn what even science cannot explain.
Something terrible will happen.
Didn't
If we don't
something terrible
act
just happen?
Thousands and thousands of lives depend on this curse.
Corruption.
The opal's worth that. What you found, there's no money.
Oh, take the marbles out of your mouth, old man.
Who's lining up? Yours? Mine? Are we done? Is that a wrap? We're still rolling.
Doctor, let me get it back from Japan.
No, you can't.
You're a girl.
I have never seen this form of corruption before.
You have your patients here who need you.
If this spreads to the
I will go
surface,
to
we
Japan.
will not be able to contain it.
Never even been there. Wouldn't be safe for you to go alone.
I have no choice. I must try to save these people.
My child.
How can you go with me?
The thing you found wasn't a gem. I require a target. You think that it was an opal?
Well, yeah, who does?
We're afraid misfortune will follow. That's why we are praying.
You don't expect me to believe that story, do you?
Something terrible will happen. The legend warns that the gods will be angry. You've disobeyed the order. None of us have ever dared to visit the valley. You've touched something evil and forbidden.
Oh, I suppose you're
What it can be,
perfect.
I don't know, but it's certainly not a gem.
I do not have a target.
Hey, it's the start of Bonanza.
Bonanza.
God, they use Downey.
The time tunnel. In color.
She saw some dollop of cream.
I require a target.
Maybe
A piece of liver. This movie is fascinating.
You know, I think it's a ballpark Frank. See, it's bumping as he cooks it.
Well, I think we pretty much determined that it is not an opal. Ooh.
Nothing says loving like something from the oven.
Caution, filling is hot.
And alive.
And so the egg, young and blue, searches for its mother. Hey, little milky guy.
Hey, Sonny Rollins is practicing on the bridge again.
Why can I not
Well, I hope that I'll be able to win it.
cast spell?
Somebody get that guy up.
It's getting late. We aren't going to short it tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Another round. The sick bay door won't open.
Hey, look, it's a
should go
clown.
open it. So put this flower there.
Oh.
Give it to your dead friend. Not now. Some other time.
It's the DJ from Delight.
Ah, there we go.
On that island.
Whew.
So your
That's
friend
better.
doesn't seem like a stranger to me. Open it.
An order. Please give him a key.
Boardwalk, Park Place, Gardens. Oh, no!
Hey, who took the tires off the dock?
Next week on Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
What's going on here? Engine room! Give me the engine room! Engine room!
Captain.
Goodbye, Mom. Bye.
Hey, Jake and Elwood.
Cap Calloway.
Ship.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
You're out there. You sure they've got the UFO?
All right, Danny, let me see it. You're asking a very high price.
Ooh, at 7 a.m. the main hatchway caved in.
Crack of the elephant barrel.
Adam Clayton Powell.
I require a target.
Specimen detected.
Panic!
What's happened to the ship?
It blew up.
Hey, it's Funny Girl, and there's Barbara Streisand.
Taxi? Oh, taxi.
Cab.
Taxi.
Going uptown.
Jeep.
Wow. What is this?
Welcome to Ellis Island. Your name is now Bob Smith. Angelini? No, you're not. Corleone. I think I'll name you Appetite.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed your Norwegian Princess cruise.
Take that blanket.
Oops, I wet him. Hey, did you ever see the movie Papillon?
Hey, they're giving away free clothes over there.
Oh, it's lucky. Something important. Something important, too. What do you got? What is wrong?
Purge protocols engaged.
There's a tape on your phone.
Huh?
They're pig's bones.
Womp, womp, womp. Cleansing area.
Excuse me, have you come from that ship? I have. Do you know where Kaseki is?
Who'd you say?
Kaseki. He was a seaman on the same ship.
Let me see.
Let's see, I'm a psychic. You're the great Karnak.
Thank heavens you're all right. But where's my brother? It's okay.
Bad news.
What's happened to him then?
Bad news.
He's dead.
Huh? Dead?
He slipped and fell.
Onto some live grenades.
Kelly inside the cave. Kawajiri.
Oh, Jerry Cowabunga.
Search for them both. To the whole cave.
About 10 seconds.
Contagion
But I couldn't find their body.
Sanitize.
Did you find the jet? Did you? Look at it.
Destroy virulent source.
Is it true? Is it? Let me see it then.
The Titan
Local
bought
sank and
us
the ship
time,
did.
but Gahun will not stay contained
I was
for
keeping
long.
it safe by hiding it in my
We
cabin.
must gather
I don't
our
believe you.
forces and
Well,
stop
I'm
the
telling you
rot
the
at
truth.
its source.
All right, it wasn't my cabin.
The sea is very deep right here. A diver can retrieve it.
No.
There's no need to give up.
No.
You're a fool to think we'll ever get it back. You call me when you found it. Till then, I'll keep my money. Goodbye.
Well, it's down to me and you and me and part of your eye.
Believe me?
Hey, what's that?
It's your finger and it's pointing.
Oh, it's the ghost of Esther Williams.
It's Mr. Bubble, and boy, is he cheese. Please, there's a man in the bathtub.
Stop, Grandma, it's me. What will we do? We need more Calgon.
There are two Japanese armies in the lot with their lights on.
Hi there. I'm a juicy new character. Enjoy me. I'm what's known as the complication. The antagonist, if you will. Well, for my first number, I'd like to crash a warehouse. It's an old favorite. I think you're gonna like it. It goes something like this. Thank you very much. I did that on the Sullivan Show. But they only film me from the waist up. They say I flipped them off, but it's just the way my fingers are constructed.
If Gamma craze fire, what does Baragon crave?
Ben and Jerry's, Cherry Garcia. Natch.
Hey, I'm doing my own stunts. If wholesome family entertainment is old-fashioned, then call me old-fashioned.
Hey, look at the clown jeep. Uh-oh.
Come, Tiny Tim. God bless us, everyone.
Well, roughly translated, it means beat sheep.
Hey, drag that nurse along. She might come in handy.
Oh, he's leaking.
I need to target something.
Ah!
Like it's a lot, but wait, there's more. This serrated edge will slice tomatoes so thin you can see right through them.
About this time, most folks are wondering, am I a dog? I don't even know. Ruff. Just kidding.
think that's a giant fire hydrant. Don't lift your leg, boy.
I think, why don't you treat yourself? You're a growing monster. Go ahead.
Oh, you got that from Gene Simmons.
I'm your boyfriend now. Time to go?
Time to go.
Come on.
I want to watch the puppy.
I must get closer.
Just a beer and a bump sometime. Oh, but I never really drink anything, you know that. I'll have the occasional light beer, and Merle likes his scotch, you know. But anyway, you never believe what Margaret told me about the steward boy. Well, I am dying. Just tell me. Apparently, what he's into.
How was everything, ladies? Oh, you really did a number on this Mexiquita Fajita Super Belgrande Trita, didn't you?
Oh, it was good and so filling. Oh, yes, everything's just wonderful. I'm really full.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to be heading back to get this dessert tray. And do you want anything? Coffee, tea, shot of tequila?
Heavens, no, we're fine right now.
I'll be right back.
Oh, he is super neat and so creative. Oh, they all are. This is my favorite place to come. Oh, not every day, but, you know, a special treat sometimes. You see all the antiques on the wall here? I love them. Oh, they do it up so colorful. You got to get down here on Halloween sometime because they all dress up in costumes, and it's super colorful and so much fun.
Okay, here we are, girls.
Oh, my.
Here it is.
We're in trouble now, honey.
Now, over here, we've got TGI Tokyo's biggest seller. Here it is, the Chocolate Towering Inferno, and it is decadent, but you probably don't like chocolate, do you?
Oh, no, I love it.
Chocolate.
Yes.
I'm kidding, of course, everyone loves chocolate. This one here you probably wouldn't be interested in. I'm just kidding, it's a little rich, you know. But this is our apple double murder-suicide tort. It's kind of spicy and it has a little rum in it, so I'm going to have to see your IDs, girls.
Oh, you are so sweet. That's so sweet.
Anyway, this last one over here is too dense for me to even pick up. This is our vanilla cross-country killing spree with fudge sauce. One bite of this and you lock tongues with Loki, evil god of strife and discord on the 7th platform of hell. I'm just kidding. It's a little rich. Can I get you one?
Honey, that's the one I'm going to have. Oh, nothing for me, please. Oh, and a Diet Pepsi, please.
All right, that's good. One of those and a Diet Pepsi. I'll get you a fork just in case you want to try it.
He knows me so well. Oh, he's such a cute boy. Could we have separate checks, please?
I'm sorry, ladies. We don't do that here at TGI.
What a jerk.
Oh, no kidding.
Ladies,
yes?
We have movie side!
That was just delightful. Oh, that was sweet. Well, you got any Tums in the car? I got a little gas, I think.
I guess we'll have to postpone the search until this monster's dead. We can't put it off forever. It'll be too late.
The June wedding is so cliche.
The police and the insurance company are bound to mess around with that ship.
Oh, that's good booze.
And we'll never get the Opal back.
So we'll have to act now.
It's the only chance we've got to find it. First, we'll need money.
Oh, I've got quite a bit of money put aside.
That's good. Is it in cash?
I have a dowry. We could live with my
And
folks.
we can hire the diver.
Raptor! The monster is getting nearer to Osaka.
What?
Huh?
The radio says so. It'll kill all of us. Just leave here. Let's get out.
Fine, honey. What time's dinner? Are we having rice again?
We can't pull it up because we've got to leave Osaka.
If we go now, we'll lose it. After all the risks I've taken.
I'm leaving. Let's go to Cody. It'll be safe there.
No, I'm not going until we drop that Opal. This confusion's just what we need. Nobody will know. We got it.
Oh, we'll have to give it up for a little while.
I can't give it up. Not after I've killed 2 men. We can't wait longer.
I require a target.
You said that you killed 2 men.
That figure of speech metaphor. Teasing.
You killed them both?
No, not at the same time.
They've given their lives for it.
Pants on fire.
You murdered my brother so that you'd have the Opal to yourself.
Of course not.
I need to target something first.
You killed them. You killed them both in cold blood.
No.
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 Tiny Tim, no!
Oh, whatever you do, don't hit the inflatable reindeer, please!
Henry, the boys are at it again.
You dirty got money on you. Don't lose.
Hey. Don't worry, she's a stunt mom. Ooh. Oh, cream.
Ow. Oh, great. Finish him off with a bowling locker.
Oh, that had to hurt with his bad back. Now, where are those raffle tickets?
Leave me.
Huh?
Get me out of here.
Forget the lunch and go for the wallet.
Save me.
6.
Ah!
Thanks for a lovely dinner.
Aren't you glad you used dial?
Don't you wish everyone did?
Let's get out, Lord.
Nice wood grain. Really nice.
Carrying a garter.
Oh, very stylish shot.
I scorn you, scurvy intruders.
Like that. Please.
You know, he'd be perfect for ring toss. Look at the beacon.
You folks gotta excuse me. I'm not used to this city.
Hot child in the city, running wild,
Bah!
looking pretty.
Where are all the Nick Gilder jokes?
Boy, let me tell you.
Poor suckers chained to a desk while I roam free. Go figure.
You know, I miss my Hot Wheels set.
Oh, God.
Toyland. I can't believe I'm still in Toyland.
Ah.
World of whimsy.
Whoa, look at him go. Good thing he's sporting Teflon, huh?
How about a tongue sandwich, Tokyo?
You know, you don't see that a lot in nature.
No.
Really.
Keep your ear to the ground.
It's all Christmassy.
Frosted mini tanks, gang.
Rosebud.
His tank was called Rosebud. Did you know that?
Yo.
Ruined it.
Everything within reach is immediately destroyed.
Hi, folks. How's the
Hi,
show,
hippie gorilla.
10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Hippie gorilla.
I'm listening.
Property values plummet when whole neighborhood suffers from freezer burn. Little nip in the air.
Unusual weather we're having. It's a marshmallow world.
It's pretty. The frozen pagoda treat. Show me something I haven't seen.
No, I saw a wire. That wrecks the whole thing.
I mean, this is fake? Oh, for crying out loud.
How about a little tongue, Scarecrow?
Well, let's see, that's called French combat, isn't it?
We're taking orders. Who wants a bear claw?
Oh, I'm not in this scene.
Wait a minute, Mao is a Toastmaster?
The monster can destroy everything with its tongue.
You try saying that without laughing.
Gets within its range, weapons are useless.
Well then,
let's not send
we'll
your
make our
men.
next attack on it from some distance. Will that be safe enough?
Possibly. We do have one site that's out of his range. Right here, where we have a missile station. The Suzuka.
Hey, that's Ireland.
It'll be too far away. The monster's tongue cannot possibly reach it.
It's under a mile long. Whoa! Estes Park, Colorado. Meet the Stinger, Big Bertha, the Gremlin.
He's dreaming of big mutated armor-covered rabbits.
All right.
Whoa, has that guy been near radiation?
Commander.
Hot flashes.
The men have completed
I am out of range.
HD.
We are standing by for orders, sir.
Right.
Begin the attack.
Morning.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
God damn it! I just sold
Morning,
that
this is
thing.
Paragon starting our broadcast day.
Wait a minute. Something's rotten in Osaka now.
He wakes up with the worst breath of the millennium.
I wonder if they'll call off school today.
It's the Rockettes.
Legs up, girls. What? A spine and Technicolor Spectrum Ray?
Ah, it's a Skittles commercial.
Oh, yeah. From hell.
Oh, I'm sure he could do that. How do he know?
Bing. Well, that went well.
Praise the Lord. Cameras attracted by any form of heat energy.
And I'm attracted to B. Arthur. Go
Emits
figure.
an arc of heat. So cameras flying toward it over Osaka.
It's becoming a starburst fruit chew before my eyes. Camera's melting like a lemon drop high above the chimney tops.
Sir, it's not an escalator.
The attack by the missile corps have proved unsuccessful against Baragon's Rainbow. And here we end the 9 p.m. news bulletin.
What, have they got radios in their kids' heads?
Oh, oh man. Woo!
Meantime, some music by Yanni.
You know, it's unsettling but beautiful.
Quietly disturbing.
What a dismal place to be holed up with you lot.
No, you can't play your
How long are we
accordion.
going to be stuck here like a bunch of animals? Huh? Why are they making all this fuss about a tawny little monster, huh? Why?
Why don't you shut up? You make me sick.
Oh, not really.
Oh, Reverend Moon's holding a prayer and share.
This is an ad for a project management tool called Monday.com. This is what it looks like, and this is what it feels like. So the tool works like this. We call this a board. Just put everything you need to do here, then put who's in charge of it here, and see where everything stands here. Also, it works on your phone because it's 2018. Click drag and drop to create your board exactly the way you need it. You'll never drop the ball on the important stuff again. So go to Monday.com and create your free account today.
Look up there! It's Gamera!
Here is a special bulletin. Gamera returned to Earth a month ago after the crash of the Z-Plan rocket in which it was hoped he would be landed on Mars. After he attacked the Kinobe Dam, he went on to other areas in the world. His attraction for flames and energy has drawn him back here to Osaka, and to the strange destructive rainbows that shoot out from the new monster's back.
Basky. So I went onto the auction house last night and bought all of the glyphs that change all of your companion pets to their new variant, and I've converted all my pets and I'm about to show what they look like. So here we go. So firstly we have the glyph of the Fell Imp, which converts your original standard imp to the new imp, which basically looks like his big brother. You know, it just looks a little darker, a little meaner, a lot more green with the imp over the. It goes from the standard original Void Walker to the new Void Lord. I wish he kept his arm bracelet, would look much Warlock's run with, to the new Observer version, which looks actually, which is the glyph of the Observer. Takes it from the original Fell Hunter, which most Warlocks run with, to the new Observer version. Ripping war like that. It just like a new Succubus. I've only just. I know. Spawning in each of the pets, and so you can see it side by side. made to the void. Got an even though they have these new graphics, makes it sharp on a play. So as the area, all quite nice. I couldn't move my character out of the way, so.
Do 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 do.
What do you ask of these underlying?
Back to the thing. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect my quest, send you all fools out to do some other shit, and then I'm gonna get some drink, and I'll be right back. So I think we need some smo music.
They call me the Cowboy Ninja on American. Can I say American Ninja Warrior?
No, you're not an American Ninja
been exploring the wireless world of Sprint, and I've learned Sprint is building America's mobile 5G network. I've also discovered the human world through Digits.
It felt like I was living in the future.
An exciting program now available free from CuriosityStream and Sprint. Digits and other top science and tech programs are now playing free in the Sprint Theater on CuriosityStream. Discover these great shows and more at curiositystream.com/sprint. Sprint, a brighter future for all.
Good God.
Uploaded and ripped by Skullraven.
How do I pick? The vitamin aisle is overwhelming. You deserve good energy, good nails, and good hair. No, great hair. You don't deserve 50,000 vitamins a day, so go multifunctional.
Do you want to learn to draw and create amazing artwork that will wow everyone around you? Right now, Udemy has online drawing courses that will give you the skills you need to create beautiful artwork. Udemy's best-selling courses are highly rated and have helped thousands of people just like you bring their art to life. And for a limited time, get up to 75% off. Just click the button below to get started now. We're so confident this course will take your drawing abilities to the next level. There's even a 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked. This course begins with the fundamentals, teaching you everything you need to know to start drawing like an expert.
Oh, God.
Next, you'll master drawing still lifes, a vital skill for...
Go away. There we go. That's better.
Anything, got a diamond on my ring, got a mansion on my neck, I'm a hero, check the S style. Put it in drive, lay across the hood, I'm a hella fly ride. I'm a Cali cat with my hat to the side, snap back low, money on my mind. Stand up, put it in drive, lay across the hood, I'm a hella fly ride. I'm a Cali cat with my hat to the side, snap back low, money on my mind. Snap back low, money on my mind. Snap back low, money on my mind. Money on my mind, money on my mind. Dangerous, dangerous, I'm danger. Hulk smash fast, perfect like stranger. Red light flash when I start feeling anger. Suckers better dash cause I hunt like a ranger. What you think, I ain't a home run hitter? Puff, puff, pass is the one hitter, quitter, quitter. Money on my mind, snap back low. Money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind.
Light.
Chlorella is absolutely one of my favorite. This is matcha green tea. That's not chlorella. Chlorella, this is ashwagandha. Where's the chlorella? If you've ever been in Whole Foods with me, then you know I'm the guy that's obsessed with superfoods. I'm the weird dude that smells like essential oils and has a cup full of foods that most people have never even heard of.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
I'm Sarah Schenkenrich. I used to be the principal of Sherman Elementary School. I met Nick when he volunteered in our Reading Partners program at our site. And we actually gave Nick the hardest kid, Darren. And we purposely matched Nick with Darren because Darren needed someone who was a strong figure, who had a great personality, and who was committed to the cause. And Darren kind of loved Nick, and they would hang out, they would be together, and his reading scores went up. And I think it was because Nick built a strong relationship with him and really cared about helping him learn how to read. I'm going to pick Nick as my supervisor because I think he's going to fight for families, he's going to fight for kids that go to school, and he'll work hard to make sure that schools and San Francisco are places where all families can have a good education and a good place to live.
Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the fire, watch the bass, get 'em open. Turn up the bass, get 'em open.
Ah.
Let's look at the fun.
Could you stop playing with that radio of yours? I'm trying to get to sleep. Could you stop
Oh, alright. So, how's everyone doing? Keep meaning to keep meaning to have Brandon on so I can just chat with him for a little bit, but I'm never sure when he's up for that. So if you are, dude, just give a holler. Yeah, sure. Would you feel better doing it over Google Hangouts or Skype, since I got that working again?
Hello guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you an easy way to find fertile soil. All you need to do is run along the riverbank and look for purple patches. Once you've located the purple patches, you can plant your Felwort seed and get ready to harvest. This does take a while to grow and other players can loot, so be careful. Alright guys, if you like my video, like, comment or subscribe, and thanks for watching! Hello guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you an easy way to find fertile soil.
Yeah, let's Google Hangout it. Alright, Brandon, so what I've done is I have sent you a link to the Google Hangout in a Twitter DM. So just click on that, should bring you right in.
Alright, can you hear me, Jack?
I can, as a matter of fact. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What has been up with you?
You know, not much. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to figure out the whole live streaming stuff myself so I could do a 50,000 subs Q&A, but I'm almost at 60 now, so I'm kind of missing the boat on that, so...
Oh, man.
I want to make sure I don't fuck that up when I first do it, so...
Nah, you'll be fine. There's a lot of fucking up that just happens, you know?
Yeah.
God, so what was the last review you did?
Well, okay, it's not public yet, but the last one I posted is Deathstalker, but apparently I had some troubles with YouTube blocking that. I'm guessing because of the nudity. It might have been because I made a Phil Spector joke because of Lana Clarkson, but I don't know. But the last video that was public is Daughters of Satan, so...
Oh, yes. Daughters of Satan, a fucking classic of satanic cinema.
Adam Selleck's mustache versus Filipino Satanism.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why they fucking worship the devil in the Philippines. They just fucking do. You know, just live with it. You know?
It's all the Catholic guilt.
Yeah.
Satan.
Oh, man. The Countess and Horror Guru found a movie today that was done in the 90s. And the thing about this movie that freaked us the fuck out was we had never heard of it. Yo, this is one of those, like, lost movies that, like, nobody heard about. Like, someone just found, like, randomly on Netflix or Shudder. And it's called Dark Waters.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
now...
to be confused with the Pirates of Dark Water, which is a 90s cartoon.
Correct. Not to be confused with that, and certainly not to be confused with Dark Water, which is a remake of a Korean movie starring Jennifer Connelly, which is a pretty bad remake of an okay fucking Asian horror film.
By the way, to pass in the chat, Mystics in Bali was Indonesian, not Filipino. You're racist for saying that. I'm just saying.
That's right, Indonesia. People don't know you're Asians, you know.
And
But yeah,
Mr. X, you said you knew someone would reference Pirates of Dark Water. By someone, you mean me? Because yeah, you better believe I watched that shit when I was a kid.
oh god, like I got halfway through the first season and gave up because I was like, they're never gonna find that fucking Dark Water. I'm out. I know what this is, Hanna-Barbera. Fuck you.
Series where it's like I like it, but it's not gonna last long enough to come to a satisfying conclusion.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I did have action figures of what was it? Ren, I think was the main character's name.
Oh crap! Did they actually make action figures for that stuff?
Oh, yeah, I had action figures of characters from that show.
Oh my god.
I'm of the generation where when I was a kid, I had more Beast Wars action figures than actual Transformers action figures.
Oh man. Nah, that was not me. I was OG. I was Generation 1 all the way. I have a few Beast Wars toys because I was like, yeah, I always wanted a robot turnip praying mantis kind of thing. But for the most part, no, it's got to be Optimus Prime and all that shit.
As opposed to Optimus Primal, and instead of Megatron, they have Megatron?
Oh, well, I gotta tell you right there. See, see, here's the thing. Even Beast Wars knew Megatron's gotta have a thing on the end of his hand. He has to have a gun on his arm that fucking shoots lasers, man. Now, this just happened to be a Tyrannosaurus head on his arm. But it counts, you know?
That's the thing. That's the thing I always had a problem with the original Transformers, is that with Megatron, like the original Megatron, he just turned into this dinky ass pistol that Starscream would always pick up and fire. Like, at least Galvatron turned into a cannon that killed Starscream.
Yeah. True enough, but how to put it? It's one of them, in my opinion. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like, at least with the Megatron in Beast Wars, he turned into a T-Rex. Like, you believed he could boss around the other, not Decepticons, what were they fucking called?
Predacons. Yeah, I know that shit. I know that shit real good. Oh my god. Just thinking about that crazy crap. You know, what was happening in the 90s, man? I just think about kid shows in the 90s. I'm like, what the hell was going on?
I don't know, there was you're right about what the hell was going on, but some of it was in a good way. Like, honestly, when I was a kid, I'm grateful that somebody decided, Ren and Stimpy's appropriate for children.
Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Because that is a show where even when I was a kid, like, I watched it, but even when I was watching it, I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Oh god, yeah, you're just sitting there
looking
like,
back on it, I'm like, yeah, my kid self was right. This is a weird fucking show.
oh man, the one all about like fucking Ren's cousin, Sven Hoek. Whoa.
Or the one where it's like I can't remember why they go there, but like they go to visit this kid who's a fan, and then their dad doesn't like him, and then he corners them like by a fireplace and like takes his shirt off, and he's like, I don't like cartoons. If you ever hurt my boy.
Yeah.
Let me see your hands. Just what I thought. You're a bunch of namby-pambies who never worked a day in your life.
Oh man. Yep.
Have a good one.
Yep. That's the way the world. It's the way it is. Oh my god. See, God, what else was going on? Oh, then you got like bullshit. Like Doug.
You see, and that was a cartoon where I was aware of it, was never a fan of it.
Yeah, well, it was one of those shows where like I remember watching it and just watching it and eventually going, wait, this sucks. This is boring and bad. You know, it's a cartoon that's trying to teach me life lessons. The fuck is this? You know?
And trying to teach you life lessons in like a really obvious way. Like, I don't mind cartoons teaching you life lessons, but it's got to be disguised. Like, they can't be hitting you over the head with it.
Well, like, how to put it? Like, they made a cartoon that was less animated than Boy Meets World. That was Doug. It was Boy Meets Girl,
with the more milquetoast protagonist than Boy Meets World.
Yeah, definitely.
That was the biggest fucking problem. Like,
hi, I'm Doug Funny. Oh, shut up, kid.
One of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid was like I loved SWAT Cats, which I just learned when later, way after the fact, was apparently the reason it was canceled was because parents thought it was too violent.
Yep.
Which, great job, parents, because little boys don't like explosions and monsters and villains in their cartoons. No, they don't want to see that stuff.
That's crazy talk. That's
or even
crazy,
like, yeah,
dog.
I think you referenced Two Stupid Dogs. Like I love that big fat guy was
God.
like, "Well, ain't that cute?" But it's
wrong. Yeah. Oh God. Well, like I don't know how. Oh God. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of cartoons that they tried to get off the ground that everyone was like, it's too violent. You're like, what? You know, like, oh fuck you. You know.
There was a lot of like, not so much the late '90s, but the early '90s had a lot of cartoons like. Supposedly, like we're gearing this towards kids, but we're gonna try and get away with whatever we can, like Ren and Stimpy or like Rocco's Modern Life. Like that was another cartoon where when I was a kid, I'd watch it, but even when I was watching it, I was like, what the? Who thought this up?
Well, yeah.
Even when I was a little kid, I was like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, well, the thing about that one though is occasionally that one would breach, and it would just become the most surreal thing ever, and you're just like going along with it, like when Rocco gets lost in his best friend's stomach.
Well, there's one.
You're just like,
from Rocko's
what?
Modern Life where he's looking for a new job, and one of the jobs is plumber's assistant, and his whole job is just to pull up the plumber's pants when they fall down, and they show the plumber's ass crack, like as his pants fall down. He's just like, "Could you get that?" And then he pulls them up like, "Thanks a lot," and they fall down again. You see his ass crack, and like, "Could you get that? Thanks a lot." That was a gag they had on a quote unquote kid show back in the '90s.
Yep.
By the way, Mr. X, I see you. Samurai Pizza Cats. Yep, I watched that too. I didn't include that because it's Japanese and they have different standards, but you know.
Well, it's also a completely different goddamn fucking oh god, it's a completely different goddamn everything.
Well, yeah, I learned. I didn't know this at the time, but apparently later, like when they did the English adaptation, instead of translating it literally, they just made up lines based on what they were seeing, which makes sense.
Yep. That's basically what they did. They were just like, hey, what up?
I love they'd have like I think it was like the little kid and his mom like just watching stuff, and they're like, "Mom, what's happening?" "I don't know, son. The writers are stupid."
Stupid, yeah.
They'd have jokes like that.
Oh god. I gotta ask, like, what was your favorite? When you were growing up, you were like, no, this is it. This is my jam.
You looking at me?
As a kid for cartoons,
Get lost, will you?
Well, I mean, like a lot of people my age, I was a big fan of Ninja Turtles. And not just the cartoon, like I, had action figures, I liked the movies, I played video games, like Ninja Turtles. When I was a little kid, like when I was 8 years old, there was like Star Wars and Ninja Turtles were the two biggest like media
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
So that was a big one. SWAT Cats was another one I really liked, even though it only lasted like 2 years.
Yeah? What do you want?
I'm trying to remember.
You ever need anything, you know where to
The
find
trouble is with a lot of the 90s cartoons I liked, they didn't. A lot of the ones I really liked didn't last very long.
Yeah, that was like a reoccurring problem. In the 90s, where it was like, oh, I kind of like this show, and it's gone.
Yeah, if you were lucky, you get like 2 years out of it, and then it's gone. And then like, fucking Doug gets 5 years in a movie or whatever. God.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like, what? What about, there was like a SWAT Cats, but it was like all dogs that were like from different countries, and they were cybernetic.
I don't remember that. I remember there's like in the early 90s, there was a ton of Ninja Turtles ripoffs, like Street Sharks. I remember that.
Dude, they bite.
Biker
They
Mice
fight.
from Mars.
Oh man, I could totally go with like a redo of Biker Mice from Mars.
Well, didn't they do a remake of Biker Mice from Mars like a couple years ago?
Oh, did they? I didn't. If they did, I know nothing the fuck about it.
like I said, of the like Ninja Turtles ripoffs, my favorite was SWAT Cats, because it was one of those shows where I could tell it got made because Ninja Turtles was popular, but it wasn't as obvious. But like Street Sharks, it was like, you know, the fact that their catchphrase was "Jawsome" is like, all right, I know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we know what you're doing. Like, what is this? You can't fool us. We know what the deal is.
And even like even when I was a kid, I knew this. Like the toys for Street Sharks, instead of being full action figures, they were like hand puppets.
Yeah.
They were like half. They were like they were only half the action figure. Like they were just like hand puppets that only had the upper half. And even when I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck is this? I want a full action figure here. Come on.
Yeah, no
Don't insult
shit.
me.
Yeah, because like around that period of time, they had finally also come up with like the fucking Aliens action figures, and those things were boss.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those, and those are great. I still can't believe it. The reason those came out is because they were originally going to make an Aliens cartoon in the, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they realized, wait a second, a movie based off an R-rated franchise about parasitic aliens that burst out of people's chests probably isn't the best idea for a Saturday morning kids show. But, you know, the action figures are good, so let's just put those out.
Yep.
But yeah, I had the Alien Queen like toy and like the Ripley, and I did notice that Bishop was way more badass looking in action figure form than he was in the movie.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, they were I don't know exactly why they did that, but that's the thing that happened. There's so many like odd choices that are made.
But there were so many, like it's weird with like in the 80s and 90s, like they made cartoons of like several different R-rated movies. Like they made a RoboCop cartoon, they made a Rambo cartoon.
Oh god, I remember that Rambo cartoon.
Yeah, and I think they only lasted like a year or whatever, but what else? There's a few other like R-rated like 80s movies they made into cartoons, and they thought like, oh, we can do this with Aliens too, and then they got like partway through animating it, and they're like, you know what? I don't think we can do this. But
yeah,
you know
maybe
what?
that's a bad idea.
We already made the toys, so let's try and sell them. And you know what? They were right, because when I was a kid, those toys were awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, what? I just keep thinking like, what crack was everyone smoking? You know, like there's something about like just the weird, like kind of gibbered up nature of children's entertainment during that period of time. Like, is there anything like that now?
I don't know, because I kind of get it with a few of the others, because like with RoboCop, like okay, RoboCop 3 was PG-13, and the TV show they made it so that RoboCop couldn't actually kill people. Like RoboCop kind of got watered down as he went on, so making a Saturday morning cartoon of him kind of made sense a little.
Yeah, but
a little bit. But Aliens, like every Alien movie has been rated R. Like there's, even Prometheus was rated R. So like making a Saturday morning cartoon Aliens cartoon didn't make any fucking sense.
No, totally need to happen.
So
needed to happen. Well, that's what I thought they should have done with that like Alien versus Predator idea. Made a fucking cartoon out of it. But no one wants to do that. Animation's for children. Nah.
Honestly, if they did an Adult Swim Alien versus Predator cartoon, that could work.
Yeah, totally. Like during that period of time, someone totally would have done that. But nope. All tied up in all kinds of bullshit. It was because Fox was trying to like create their own like Saturday morning block, and they were real late to the game. Like the game was pretty much over by the time they had created their Saturday morning block.
It was over, but I think like didn't Fox like they had Batman the animated series, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but that was like a
they had X-Men and like for superhero stuff, like even though it was towards the end, like for superhero stuff, I think they were the best anybody's ever done, I think.
Yeah. The Tick.
The Tick, yeah, exactly, yeah. That was another one. That's another like show I loved when I was a kid, and then it lasted what 2 seasons at the most.
Yeah, something like that. It didn't last too long. You're like,
Earthworm Jim, another great show. Like a lot of jokes where even when I'm like an adult looking back on it, I was like, oh, that was a clever joke, and of course it only lasted like 2 seasons.
Yeah. Shit like that don't last. Shit like that don't last. It was considered cutting edge, and it was the top of the craft, and that's why it was canceled.
Yeah.
Well, too much for Fox.
But yeah, for superhero stuff, I think Fox in the 90s was the like as far as kids animation goes, I think they had the best superhero stuff that anybody's ever done, because there's Batman, which is one of the best, definitely for like somewhat kid-friendly superhero shows, is the best ever, and then X-Men, which is just below that.
Yeah. Agreed. I seem to be fishing. I don't even know if I planned that. It just sort of happened.
World of Warcraft. Hot fishing action.
That's right, man.
Weird mosquito thingies that are skimming along the water. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I've never played World of Warcraft, so I don't know what the game mechanics are like.
You hit shit. You hit shit with other shit. Played the RPG. You played like Final Fantasy, right? It's a lot like that.
I played the last Final Fantasy game I played like fairly extensively was Final Fantasy VII, which was over 20 years ago. So. I don't know. I've never been like for RPG stuff. I've never been into like the turn-based stuff. I like Zelda because it's more, you know, you feel like you're in the moment. But as far as like the now the enemy's gonna take a turn, and now you take your turn, and if you don't pick the right thing, oops, sorry. Like I've never been into that. So.
I see. You never played the Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I played real Dungeons and Dragons once in my entire life. It was when I was going to college, when I was going to film school, and it was because a classmate of mine was into Dungeons and Dragons, and I thought like, this is okay. There's a lot of, I mean, the planning for it takes a lot longer than I would like, but you know.
Yeah. Yep. It's a game that rewards patience often. You know, they changed a lot of shit, but at the same time, like, if you weren't into it then, might not be into it now.
That's the same thing. Like I've only completed one game of Risk in my entire life. It was when I was a kid, but it took the entire day. I played against a friend. I lost. He cornered me in Australia. But yeah, it took like at least 8 hours to finish the game from start to finish.
Took 8 hours.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I like doing this, but this is too extensive to be a regular thing.
Yeah, oh my god, I've tried to play Risk so many times. It was like, hey, do you want to play Risk? I'm like, no, under no goddamn circumstances. I'm having flashbacks just thinking about it. It's horrible stuff. Oh man. Bastards. Oh, okay, so I gotta ask. You ever seen a little movie called Messiah of Evil?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good.
Okay, when was it made? Like, who's in it?
Late 60s, early 70s. It's a bunch of people that you remember from like crappy B movies. Like one of them's the Bee Queen in Invasion of the Bee Girls. She's in that movie. A bunch of other people like that guy and some dude that kind of looks like Jeremy Huffington or something. Or who's that guy? Who's that guy that played 007 at one point?
George Lazenby?
Not George Lazenby. The other Bond that no one remembers. Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton. Okay.
This is a guy who looks like Timothy Dalton in that movie.
For Invasion of the Bee Girls woman, you mean Victoria Vetri?
Yeah.
Picked from When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth?
Yep. That's right.
AKA woman who shot her husband and thought she could get away with it.
Oh shit, is that what? Oh yeah, that's right. She did go to jail for like shooting a dude, didn't she?
Yep. It's so fucking weird. Like for the movies I do, like cult movies, there's so many like, yeah, and there's this woman and she was in these B movies and also they're in jail for this.
One day you're Queen Bee, the next day you're just cellmate number 8529.
I just did Deathstalker, so of course I did a fucking Phil Spector. God. I did a Phil Spector joke for that video.
Oh God, fucking Phil Spector. Whoa, man. Like man, one of the things that was so fucking freaky over the last like couple of years was realizing how many people you should not trust with your children. You know, Bill Cosby.
How many people you should just not trust, period.
Period, yeah. It's like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Like, and then you're like, how does it get this bad? And, you know, in a way that, it's kind of like bubblegum crisis. Like the whole thing blows up and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there are killer cyborgs that rape people. You know, just a heads up. We've known about it for like about 5 years, but like, we didn't think it was important to tell anybody. I mean, like, you know, why cause a panic?
Well, and that's the thing with Phil Spector. Apparently there were reports of him like pulling guns on people like for years before this. He just didn't actually shoot him.
Oh, so man.
It was like, well, you know, this guy's he's good at what he does, and you know, he hasn't killed anybody yet. So, you know,
can't jail a man for fucking not shooting a dude.
Yeah. And then when he finally does what he's threatened to do for decades at that point, you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe that wasn't so good, you know. Like, you know. Yeah, sorry about that, you know. Didn't mean it. Too bad. Bastards. You know, oh God, yeah. Well, it's like, I don't think people realize what scumfucks like human beings really are.
And that, and especially that when you get like any sort of amount of money and power, how much that enables you getting away with being an asshole to the point where you can push it far enough where you commit crimes where you need to go to jail for life, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, like what the fuck even happens? Oh God, like Jeepers Creepers and Victor Salva. Yeah, a lot like that. Hey, we're Disney. Watch this movie made by a convicted child rapist.
Yeah, you know, Powder, it made money at the box office and got a decent amount of critical acclaim. Again, when I was a kid, I remember hearing about that movie and, you know, hearing about some awards it got. So, you know, if this guy wants to make some movies about a character called the Creeper, which I'm sure isn't on the nose at all, that's fine.
Yeah. Nothing bad is going to happen as a result of those movies. Nothing could possibly go wrong. You know, not even a little. And you'd be a full communist and a Disney hater to think otherwise. You know, it's just, man. Yep. They're always there, kids. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. They're always there. Sometimes I think I just hate people, you know?
Yeah. I can relate.
Yeah.
Slow down. Enough of that.
Hold on. Oh, man. Excuse me, all those T-Tacs.
What can I do for you?
Oh, man. So what else are you doing these days?
Just, again, still cranking out shit I've always done. Apparently, I don't know, YouTube must have changed their fucking algorithm or something, because I've gotten a real bump in popularity lately.
Oh.
I wanted to do a 50,000 subscriber live stream, but by the time I get around to it, I might be over 60,000, so...
Oh, yikes.
I guess we'll see.
Well, hopefully that'll go well, you know?
Yeah, no, this is, don't get me wrong, this is a good problem to have. So, I'm not complaining at all.
Oh, fucking stupid people. They're like, wanting stuff from me. Sorry, I just being a bit of a jerk.
Because this is one of those things where, like, I've never, you know, I've guested on other people's live streams, but I've never done a live, like, Q&A or anything for my own fans. So that's one of those things where, like, all right, I put this off long enough. I gotta do this at some point. So.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so I gotta ask you, what's your most favorite fucked up movie?
I don't know. It depends on your definition of fucked up. Like,
we're looking for we're separating men from the boys on this.
Because I mean, as far as like animation goes, like I like Wicked City. I like Uratsuki Doji. I like Fritz the Cat. Like I love the really like going beyond our boundary pushing animated movies. I don't know what it is. I like guys that are able to do that. And then for live action, trying to think, like what's like an NC-17 X-rated movie that's my favorite. By the way, to Joby1 Kenobi, thanks for subscribing. I'm looking at the chat, so.
Joby1 Kenobi, come on down.
Mr. X again, Coonskin again. Bakshi had balls of steel in the 70s. I will fully admit that. So, let's see. There's like for famous fucked up movies. There's like, you know, there's ones like Caligula, which, you know, I appreciate, but I wouldn't pick that as one of my favorites.
Let the hunt begin.
For like, I'm just thinking like movies that I saw when I was a kid that made an impression. Like when I was a kid, like when I was like probably too young to see it, like 12 or 13, I saw that movie Boxing Helena. Do you know what that movie is?
Oh yeah, I remember Boxing Helena, yeah.
And that made
I love that movie until the very end where I'm like,
that's one of those movies where like
you pussed out.
I saw it, no, but that's one of those things where like I saw it at just the right age where like 12, 13, where, you know, late night cable watching TV when I thought my parents were asleep when I probably shouldn't have been watching it, you know, where it made a big impression on me. So there's that. From Beyond is another movie I saw. Probably too young, but
I do not
you
have
know,
a target.
still made the right type of impression.
So I take it I have to ask, have you ever watched the Serbian film?
Yeah, but I saw that when I was, you know, older, and it was. I kind of got the impression that this is like a try-hard movie. This
Oh,
isn't
it's
like,
an endurance test.
But it's like an internet edgelord movie. It's like, it's not I'm just doing my thing, and if it's too extreme for some people, too bad. It's like, is this extreme enough for you people? Is this movie
here's
extreme enough for you faggots? Oh, did I say that? Oh, like, you know, I kind of it's a very like I kind of got like a bro-y exploitation vibe from
no,
it.
it does not. It's not. That's not the movie at all. Like, it's really, oh God, how to put it? It's unrelentingly grim.
No, I agree with you on that, but I feel like it's trying to be that rather than naturally being that, just to make whatever organic point it was trying to make. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of the movie feels too affected to me, is what I'm saying.
What do you mean by affected?
Meaning, like, okay, we're gonna, rather than doing this because this proves an artistic point we want to make, we're gonna do this because this will get controversy on the internet and this will create buzz for it. That's kind of the vibe I got from it.
Well, that's not really the vibe I got from it. You know, I felt like the movie that was kind of like that, though, I also was the Human Centipede films, but I really like those movies.
See, Human Centipede felt to me, that felt more like, okay, this is just a guy making a fucked up movie because he feels like it, rather than doing it because, like, okay, I'm gonna do something because I think this will get me attention, if that makes any sense.
No, Tom Six was totally being a sensationalist. You know,
I get that, but being a sensationalist from a real place, if that makes any sense. Like, being a sensationalist because he really is that much of a fucked up weirdo.
Yeah, he is.
Best deals anywhere.
For show. Okay, so
like, okay, you know what? Mr. X made a good point. Like, with a lot of trauma flicks, like, they're sensationalist and weird, but it feels like it's coming from a more, this is who we are and this is what we do and this is the kind of movie we're gonna make, rather than let's try and engineer a movie that'll get us the most internet controversy, which is kind of the vibe I got from a Serbian film. If that, this is all going from a gut feeling rather than any real proof, but that's just kind of the vibe I got from it.
Got it.
If you ever need any.
God damn it.
Like, you know, Tom Six, like, okay, he was trying to be fucked up with a human centipede, but he was trying to be fucked up from a genuine place, if that makes any sense. Like,
maybe.
I feel like
like
I feel like with the human centipede is like, I don't get the feeling like, well, I don't really feel this, but if I do this, it'll get more attention. I feel like it's like he made it because, like, this is fucked up. I know it's fucked up. It'll probably get me some attention, but, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna make it anyway, and whatever happens, happens. If I make sequels, I make sequels, but, you know, whatever. That's kind of the feeling I got from that.
Right.
Couldn't resist, could you?
Oh, man. So, what are some of the new flicks that you've been watching?
For new horror flicks, I really liked one I really liked that this says a lot about the state of the movie industry today, but the fact that a movie like The Ritual just got dumped on Netflix and didn't get even like a somewhat like it didn't even get the type of theatrical release that something like The Witch did says a lot to me.
Yeah, they didn't. There's not a lot of not a lot of fucking. Yeah, Netflix is where you go at that point. Well, the thing is that was like a Netflix produced flick too.
But that's the thing, though. Is like I feel like that's a movie where okay, maybe it wouldn't have been a mainstream hit, fine. But you could have gotten like a limited release and gotten some buzz, made a couple $1 million theatrically from that. You could have done that with that movie.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
And even then, people were like, no, let's just do it. Let's just dump it to Netflix and have people watch it there. And that makes me. Even though I'm not one of those people where, you know how, like the Cannes Film Festival, they won't nominate Netflix movies because they don't consider them real movies or whatever. I'm not one of those people, but I still think if a movie's... I still think like a movie that's worth anything should get at least a limited theatrical release. Or at least try to get one.
Well,
the fact that
I don't know, like... Sometimes I think it's more important to just get the money and run.
Sure, but we're still at a point. This will probably change, but we're still at a point where getting even like a limited theatrical release gives you some mainstream legitimacy. Like,
yeah.
Like let's say even like let's say Ritual didn't even get a Netflix release. Let's say the filmmakers just released it directly to YouTube.
Okay.
Let's say that happened. There'd be a lot of people. There'd be a lot of older critics who would be like, "Well, it's just released to YouTube. This doesn't even count as a movie then." Like there'd still be some people who would think that, whether it's legitimate or not.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, there would, but I don't care about those people. I feel bad because I'm like, I'm actually a terrible critic. I so don't care. You know, I saw the movie. That's all I'm happy about.
No, but I understand that to an extent. But my thing is, okay, if more people were like me, and if more people watched the stuff I watched and had them get mainstream releases and had them make money, that would make Hollywood make more stuff like what I'm into rather than just
have a good one.
You know, ultra safe pablum. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, they're never gonna make that kind of stuff. They never have. You know, a Hitchcock only comes along once.
No, I'm not talking about like, you know, $200 million blockbuster stuff, but I'm just talking about theatrically released, you know, even people who aren't into horror have at least heard of this movie type of stuff.
Well, that's what I think actually Netflix is really good for, because I actually do think that...
Fancy a cuppa?
Excuse me. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. I actually do think that Netflix is going to be the place to really look for that shit. You know, because that's the video store today. That's the new video store.
Netflix / the 6 other digital streaming services that people are going to create, because apparently Disney's going to get in on that shit.
Oh god,
so.
that Disney one, like, I am predicting misery on that thing. I'm predicting misery. You know, like, how to put it, man? How long did the Disney Channel fucking struggle? Despite the fact there's a fucking Disney Channel.
But that's because Disney Channel did, like, you know, kiddie musical stuff. For streaming stuff, the fact that Disney owns both Marvel and Star Wars now, if they make shows based on those things, they can get an audience from that shit.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think that's what Disney's gonna do. I don't think that's what they're gonna do. I think what they're gonna do is I think they're gonna fucking do what they always do, which is they're gonna have this golden opportunity to just fucking, you know, make brilliance. You know, really, really make brilliance. It's just gonna come out like a wet fart. You know, like, this is gonna be like, whatever. Corporate thinks that this is a good idea. And now that we own the channel and you gotta do what we say, we think you should do what we say because we know how to make money. Because it's not like we needed you to fucking be solvent. By the way, yes, they did. But that's not how they act. That's not how those people act. You know, it's all gonna be ego. It's gonna be whatever fucking executive thought they did a good job calling the shots at that streaming service, and it's gonna fall apart. It's gonna fall apart. Because what are they gonna have?
I don't know, because comparing it to the Disney Channel is different because Disney Channel was started before Disney owned half of all media shit that people grew up on. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, they grew up on like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Okay, that's great. Now they have, you know, Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, blah blah blah, Star Wars. Like, they have a much bigger stable for nostalgia shit for people that grew up in the last 30 years now than they ever have. So if they can make shows out of that that people say like, all right, I'll pay $7.99 a month for this.
Oh,
you know,
well,
I'm
not saying they couldn't be successful at it. I am predicting they won't be. Like, none of that is a bad idea. They're just not going to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't assume that this Disney streaming thing is going to be anything like Netflix. Like, at all. Because that whole company is so choked on the legal back end, it's going to be misery. It's going to be absolute fucking misery. Because took a peek under the hood, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. It's one of those like, all right, so in this deal, they're probably... Here's what I think the streaming service is really going to do. I really think it's going to drive up the sale of Blu-rays. Because people are just going to buy Blu-rays again of their favorite nostalgic properties just so they don't have to deal with Disney shit. Because you know what will happen? Everyone who really understands Disney understands that if a show or anything is on a Disney streaming service, it's not going to be there forever. They know it's not going to be there forever. And so then they're not going to do the Netflix thing where it's like, yeah, we rotate shit, but like, you know, it comes and goes, you know? It'll probably come back. You know, it's been here for a while. Here's a bunch of stuff that's just always going to be there. No, Disney's going to rotate shit out and try to treat it like television on the internet. And it's not going to work.
I sometimes wonder though, because like people like you and me, we're more aware of like, okay, when we buy a movie, we want to own that like forever. Like once I've paid my money, I want to watch this 30, 40, 50 years from now. Whereas I feel like a lot of people now are like, yeah, I'll just stream it, and if, you know, one day I check for it and it's not there, then it's like, yeah, whatever, it's not there anymore. I don't know. I don't know if people...
Well, that's... The thing is that that's not how people deal with things. You know what happens when, like, someone looks for something and it's not there anymore? They get pissed. And they get pissed, and I don't think Disney is going to have enough entertainment hours to distract people. You know, yeah, they could rewatch Saved by the Bell or Miley Cyrus again, you know, but you know, I really don't think it's going to work very well, because I just can't imagine how Disney's going to do this. You know, they're so mired in the old way of doing things. They had to fucking they had to buy two successful film companies in order to be solvent again. Like, those idiots who tanked the company before it was saved by the merger, they're still there. They're the ones who bought Maker. And they're the ones who are going to be in charge of the Disney streaming thing, because what do you think that's built on? It's like, oh, by the way, if you want Blip TV to come back, it's a Disney streaming service. So if you remember that fucking Blip player, that's what they're using. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but I mean, Maker was just a tiny fraction of, you know, Disney's overall revenue. Like, let's be honest here.
Oh yeah. But that's not the point. The point is that Disney's going to throw money at this project as opposed to expertise, because it doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. Every time it tries to do anything like a tech company, it fails big time. Like, spectacular failure. You know, the kind of thing where, like, parts of Disneyland start to close. So I'm kind of waiting. I'm going back and I'm just waiting for the fireworks. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Woohoo! You know, like, what's probably going to happen is they're going to have their own streaming service, and then they're just going to end up selling shit to Amazon.
Yeah, maybe.
I almost fucking guarantee it. It's going to be crazy. You know, we have to protect the Disney movies. We got to put them in the vault. No one can watch them ever again. Scarcity. False scarcity drives everything. We're Disney. Sorry, I have a very low opinion of Disney corporate.
We gotta pretend we didn't have black slave centaurs in Fantasia. So we're just gonna crop the video there.
Yeah, just crop that out. You know, remove anything offensive. Remove all the cigarettes that Walt Disney smoked, you know? Like, that's my favorite bullshit right there.
But if James Gunn did something offensive in his past, fired, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the rub, ain't it? Yeah.
These fucking pricks, man. Bunch of pricks. Oh, Song of the South. Oh man, you think Song of the South is the worst of it. That's what everyone likes to think.
I mean, when I was a kid, I still had the singing crows from Dumbo. They didn't censor that in the 90s.
Nope. I've actually... You know what? I think maybe I'm too harsh on Disney. Maybe they should just censor it all. You know, just put it all in a vault and, like, so no one ever sees it ever again. Like, everything. Not just Song of the South, but like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Disneyland, all of it. Just censor all of it. None of this half-seas shit. You know, like... Oh, Disney.
See, now their big mistake is like in the Dumbo remake that Tim Burton's making, instead of being spiked with champagne, Dumbo's gonna microdose like the guys in Silicon Valley, because that just unlocks creativity, and that's, you know.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna work.
Yeah, pink elephants, you know, that just gives you
superpowers.
New ways to, yeah, that gives you new ways to unlock creativity for social media sites.
Well, that's how Dumbo gets 1,000 followers. Oh my god. I am... What was that? Oh, and it fell over? Oh. Well, I'm glad the fucking cat has decided to redecorate. My cat's an asshole.
Okay. Your cat jumps on things too?
Yeah, he does. He jumps on things, and then, you know, He's a little fucker. Do you have pets?
Yes, I have a cat that has appeared in one video so far. And hasn't appeared since because, you know, I already get enough comparisons to the Cinema Snob, so I figure I don't want to make having a cat a thing, so...
Oh, got it. I didn't even think of that. No, I was just like, nah, cat's good internet. You know, like...
No, I realize that, but I don't want to use it as a crutch, so...
Oh, man. God. Working on, like, a thing. And I keep trying to figure out, like... You know what? Maybe I should just start working on the set.
The set of what?
The Count Jackula show. Maybe I should just rebuild the set. You know?
See, this is where you're going wrong. You see, I just have a couch with a plain blue painted wall background, and I've done pretty well for myself. So,
oh yeah. But like, I need a dude who makes my dick hard. You know, otherwise, like that's been the problem. It's been like, hey, you want to do Count Jackula? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, this fucking quarter chub ain't doing it for me, man. You know, but I it's like I need the spark back, man. I need the spark.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm still waiting for Josh to make a new for that new blood splattered cinema video in October. So.
Oh yeah, that's happening. Like that's what we're pretty much doing.
Okay, good, because I'm doing all the Creepshow movies for October, so...
Nice. Oh, including 3, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Basically, I haven't scripted them yet, but I have a lot to say about 1, I have a lot to say about 3, and 2 is just kind of the... It's just like, alright, it's the bridge between the two of those. But yeah, I have a lot to say about 1 and 3 for completely opposite reasons.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, it's like, how to put it, 1 is the best, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think that's a very controversial statement.
No,
2
you're not
is...
gonna lose a lot of subscribers for saying that.
No. You're gonna... 2 is up and down. It's got both... It's got 2 really good segments and 1 really slow one. And unfortunately, the really slow one starts the movie.
See, my opinion on him is like I think the same thing as like the Tales from the Crypt movies, which is ironic considering the first Creepshow was probably the best Tales from the Crypt movie, even though it's not an official Tales from the Crypt movie. But
yeah,
it's like the first one's good. Second one is not nearly as good, but I don't think it's as bad as critics say.
No, not all.
And then the third movie, I'm like, what the fuck were you doing?
The Fizz Springs Resort.
That
Remember, don't feed the wildlife.
was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Oh man, I just keep. Oh god, I keep thinking about. I can't think. Sorry. I'll freak myself out. I'll freak myself out, man. Fucking... The one... Sorry. Nom flashbacks of fucking Creepshow 3. Oh, man. Can you blame me?
And yeah. I haven't wrote the script for it yet, but I'm gonna say like the vibe I get from Creepshow 3 is like if someone made an R-rated Disney Channel movie, that's like what this looks like in terms of tone and appearance and
that's not
everything about it.
Yeah, imagine like an actual R-rated version of Are You Afraid of the Dark, but like with that level of filmmaking. Like we're not talking
and like the worst stories of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh my god, yeah. It's just like, why? Why this one? This is terrible. Why not? All I'm saying is, if you want, just watch the Goosebumps movie, okay? Like, that's a way better Creepshow 3. It just is.
The fourth movie I'm going to do for October, if I have time, hopefully, is the Tales from the Dark Side movie, which is what Tom Savini considers to be the real Creepshow 3.
Yeah.
And I agree with him, so...
Yeah, it just doesn't have the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really liked Tales from the Dark Side. Because it's actually a really good one.
And that's another thing where I've seen the movie. I've seen Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Only ever seen one episode of the show, and that's just because it was for a live stream on Geek Juice. So yeah.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch episodes of the show, man. Real good stuff. A lot of fun.
Yeah, see, when I was a kid at the local video store, they just had the movie available for rent on VHS, so that's all I watched. So.
Oh. Alright, so I gotta ask, you've seen Faces of Death, right?
I've seen parts of them. I don't think I've ever seen, like, an entire
You never watched, like, an entire movie?
But I've seen parts of them, yeah. And also, you gotta remember, like, I grew up in, like, the 90s, early 2000s, where, you know, late at night, I'd watch, like, the infomercials of, like, get this video of this, you know, the woman trying to cross the train tracks and getting hit by the train, like, you know, that shit. So...
Holy shit, is that what they did with, like, Faces of Death?
I need to get... Well, I don't know if it was... I don't think it was called Faces of Death, but it was like, you know, too extreme for TV.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
The big one was like the woman, like, she tries to cross a train, you know, some train tracks while a train's going, and then she gets hit. And weirdly enough, that woman lived, believe it or not. So...
What?
Yeah.
Wait, so it's a real thing that fucking happened, and she lived?
Yeah, she gets hit by a moving train and lives. Which, watching the footage, you would not guess that. And people who grew up during the 90s, early 2000s probably know the clip I'm talking about. But yeah, there's that, and then the fucking newscaster getting attacked by a bear on whatever, you know, segment she was doing. Remember that? Like the fox, like when animals attack, like that.
Yeah.
Clip.
Attack that.
There's that. So I saw like a lot of those, like, infomercial shit when I was growing up.
Yeah, so you actually, like, bought those tapes kind of thing?
No, I didn't buy them, but, you know, I'd see the infomercials for them, and then, like, when I just got the internet, I'd look for the clips of, like, is this real? Like, is this, you know...
Man, I wonder if you could, like, find those.
Because a lot of the, like, some of the Faces of Death stuff was real, but, you know, a lot of it was fake.
Oh, yeah, most of it was, like, the crocodile one is so fake, it's annoying.
Yeah, but I think, like, you know, like, I think there's, like, a guy getting hit by a truck that's real in the movie, so,
yeah, it's like some footage that someone caught making some movie that they're just like, I don't know what to do about that with this. Like, caught a guy getting killed on camera. You know, like that kind of thing.
Well, I think it's like, what is it? This is weirdly fitting considering Burt Reynolds just died, but like he made a movie in like this, I think the late 60s, early 70s called Shark. It's like an Italian production where they have a crew member getting like attacked by a shark. It's like a real shark attack that they kept in the movie.
Yeah.
You know how Italians rolled back then.
Man, my favorite movie that has like all kinds of animal fucking attacks is Roar.
Well, because that was one where it's like, okay, we're not gonna do any animal cruelty, but we're gonna do a lot of human cruelty for this movie.
Yeah.
I can't attack.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing that trips your brain up. It's a family film.
Well, yeah, it was made by, what was it, Tippi Hedren and her, whatever her husband's name was, and their whole family was like, yeah, let's make a movie where we get attacked by lions.
Yeah,
It'd be
well,
great.
yeah. The idea was this, which is, was it Melanie Griffith is in that movie? She's like 7.
Yeah.
Basically, this family lives by preserving great cats, and they protect great cats, and so they have this like, big preserve. And then evil corporate guys and poachers go take their cats. And then the cats run amok in the city, and then the family has to go chase them and make everything okay. There's a lot of a lot of people getting mauled. The movie ends up a bit bloodier than it was supposed to, because it's supposed to be like a family movie. It's like, oh, we have giant cats. We're making this cute movie about like a family that takes care of giant cats. It'll be great. And then it ends up being so fraught with lawsuits because so many people got injured.
I need to get closer.
That they're like, yeah, we can't release this movie. Like it goes
Yeah, I think I read
goes on a
it,
shelf.
Like Jan de Bont, like the director, he was like, I don't know, I think like a cameraman on that movie, but he said like, yeah, he was filming a scene and a lion basically scalped him, like ripped his entire scalp off, and he had to go to the hospital and had to have his hairline Frankenstein onto his head again, and then start shooting the next day.
Yep.
Just,
Man, well that's, I don't know how I put it. Sometimes that's just what it seems to take to like make a movie. You know, to just be that guy who's like, yeah, they stitched my head back on, I'm gonna keep working. Because the film is not done.
Yeah, thankfully we're in South Africa where, painkiller laws are different in the U.S., so, I can make it through this movie shoot okay.
Yeah. Shoot me up full of Thorazine, I'll be fine. Oh my god. Can you fucking imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Oh. You know what I feel like I should do? I feel like I should, Let's see if I can find this. See what kind of crazy thing I can find on the YouTube. Hang on.
That says a lot about the movie industry because, let's say you were working construction and some accident happened where you were scalped. And they were like, "Hey, you need to be on set for the build the next day. The art of the building we're making requires you to be there, even though it's 100% our fault that you don't. The top of your head is fucking missing right now."
Yeah.
You'd be like, "I am gonna sue the shit out of you for what happened to me right now." Whereas with movies, it's like, all right, I take pride in what I do, so I gotta finish the movie I'm working on, even though I've got 60 stitches above my eyes right now.
Well, I mean, on the other hand, you're like, whoa, what happened to your head? Lion attack. Lion attack. Like, you're Mr. Popular. You're like, oh shit, there's Jimmy. His head got taken off by that lion. That's why we call him Half-Head Joe.
Oh my god, how did that happen? Typical day at work.
Yeah.
You're trying to line up a shot. It doesn't go the way you think. It happens.
It happens.
I need a target.
Better than what happened to Jimmy. He did that whale movie and like it was all kinds of bad. Fucking, he got killed. Then there's Sammy. He got killed doing that elephant flick. They were trying to redo Dumbo. Sometimes elephants can't fly. As I'm telling you.
Well, apparently they are, with Disney, they are doing a live action remake of Dumbo. Still waiting to see how they do the crows, but you know.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how they gonna do anything. Like, I'm sitting there going like,
I don't have a target.
You gotta be kidding me.
I need a
I don't know what to say. I'm like, live action Dumbo, great. Like, yeah, like, remember, this is not Marvel Studio or Lucasfilm streaming service. This is Disney's streaming service. Disney is remaking Dumbo as a live action movie because those are the ideas they have.
I'm out of range.
Sorry.
Still waiting for, still waiting for a live action Fantasia remake just for the Night on Bald Mountain sequence.
Oh, see, I'd be totally into that. Well, I keep like, this is what I keep saying. Okay. How cool would it be if fucking instead of whatever cockamamie goddamn idea they got First Space Mountain, you know, like this year, just around Halloween time, they just turn it into Bald Mountain. Like, think about that. Like, that'd be amazing. You know,
I mean,
you're like, yeah, here we go.
Six Flags does Halloween shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Six Flags does Halloween shit. Why not?
It's too far away.
But yeah, well, here's the thing, like, Disney tries to do the Halloween thing. It just doesn't work. It kind of sucks. Actually, that reminds me, I gotta tell my friend Charlie that I'm coming, we're gonna be at Halloween Horror Nights this weekend.
That's in Universal, right?
Yeah, he works at Universal Studios. It'll be because he's probably working it. Like, he's like one of the God, what is it? What does he do? He's one of those guys that like, he's like one of the supervisors of the park during Halloween Horror Nights. You know, he's one of the guys that tells motherfuckers where to go.
Okay.
So I know he'll be busy, but he could probably still be like, oh yeah, I get dinner at 8. You know, or dinner at 10. I got a break at 12 or something. You want to, like, you know, get a churro or something, because it'd be nice to see him.
Well, yeah, with Universal, they have the excuse that they created, you know, arguably the original horror movie icons.
Yeah, they at least like own, like, can sharing whatever. You know, yeah, they basically got the rights to use all those guys. You know, to do whatever the fuck they want. But weirdly enough, like, here's the thing that's interesting about Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Like, okay, so this year's big theme is Stranger Things.
So instead of Frankenstein and Dracula, it's just going to be some little girl dressed up as Eleven, walking around with a bloody nose. Is that how it's going to go?
Yep. And it's going to be, they're doing like a major haunted maze themed around it. You know, most of the people who actually worked on the show are helping build that thing. You know, so I'm expecting it's going to be pretty fucking cool. I want to see what they do because, I mean, granted, it ain't going to be like when Rob Zombie is doing everything. But hey, old Rob decided he was going to make a movie this year. Know what I mean?
Well, I saw, when I was a kid, I saw, like, this was at Six Flags, but I saw the Alice Cooper Brutal Planet Halloween show when I went. This was in, like, 1999 when I was like, I was like 13, 14 years old when I saw this, but to a kid just entering high school at an amusement park, this is pretty awesome. So.
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, you know what? Let's see how much trouble we can get into. Let's get into trouble, baby. You ready to get into trouble?
Okay.
Good.
Bryan Cranston Distributors presents. Oh, is this Street Fight?
Yep.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom for a second, but I'll be right back.
Got it.
I'm a minstrel man, I'm the cleaning man, I'm the pole man, I'm a shoe shine man, I'm a nigga man. Watch me dance. Shabba-doo-boo, shabba-doo-boo, shabba-doo, shabba-doo-boo. I got the devil in me. It's the man you see. Got the devil in me. It's the man you see. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Shabba-doo, 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 shabba-doo. Double 17, double DVD sound. Shabba-doo-boo, shabba-doo-boo, shabba-doo, shabba-doo. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Yeah, walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Shabba-doo-boo, shabba-doo-boo, shabba-doo, shabba-doo. I've been waiting on the welfare line, the employment line, the gas line since 9. Now I'm waiting on the pawn shop line. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. I got the devil in me. It's the man you see. With that devil in me, yeah, it's the man that you see. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Shop, 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 I've been shot on, pushed on, passed on, gassed on, red, white, and blue on. Now I'm waiting to turn on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. I got the devil in me. It's the man you see. With that devil in me. It's the man you see. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Shabba-doo, 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 shabba-doo.
All right, I gotta say this.
Yeah.
As offensive as it is today, this is a catchy intro song.
It is. It is. It's a good movie.
If I stop dancing and don't let you blow me anymore in the wind, cause I repeat.
And by the way, even like if you actually analyze what Scatman Crothers is saying, it's actually not offensive because he's saying like, I'm not gonna be your.
Yeah.
He's saying like, oh, is this what I am to you? Well, guess what? I'm not.
Yeah, guess what? Blow me. You know.
Man, you see. I said, walk on, walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. Walk on, niggas, walk on. I say, walk on, niggas, walk on. Yeah.
This is one of the movies that I wanted to do this on my show for a long time, but I'm like, I know as a Canadian white boy, I'm gonna have to tread extra carefully for it. So when I finally do it, I'm gonna have to script this like 100% perfectly. But yeah.
Wait, what just? Oh shit!
Pops. Well, it's real simple.
I should do more Bakshi though, because my Wizards video is getting views like a motherfucker. So
I don't know what. Oh man, the audio is like kind of fucked up on this thing.
Fuck you. All right, I'm gonna give you a little example. I heard that 350 of you white folks committed suicide by jumping off of the Golden Gate Bridge. And out of the 350, there was only 2 that was niggers. And one of them was pushed.
Wait, is the audio just going back? Wait, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out.
Oh, they're playing the song again.
Yeah. Alright, it's like the sound actually came back. Okay. That was weird. Whew. Maybe I need to get like me a new copy of this. I thought I could trust YouTube to not fuck with things.
This is another thing I'll say about Bakshi. The soundtrack to a lot of his movies is awesome. Like the Fritz the Cat, like the first Fritz the Cat. The soundtrack was done by a guy called Ed Bogus, who was in this band called I think was it New York Rock Ensemble. But yeah, the soundtrack to that movie's great.
Do do do.
She's running. Oh yes, yeah, she's running. She'll get you in okay. She'll get you out okay. It's them crackers shooting at us on the way in. It's got me worried.
Shit, we'll shoot back.
What am I gonna do? I ain't got no gun.
Preacher, you just cuss and scream at 'em.
What kind of sermon you want me to preach 'em?
The blues.
Now we should be starting our running towards that wall about 2 in the morning.
I have no choice. I have to do it. You know, it's my friends, and there's no one else that can do it.
About 300 miles to that prison wall. We got to get Randy out before sunup.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Oh, baby. That's a transition that happened.
Can't get enough of your R-rated 70s animation.
Baby. Oh, man. Don't worry, the animation will happen soon, kids. it takes a while.
I told you, I've been in this damn slammer so long, sometimes I forget.
Well, it's like I haven't seen it in a while, but I think doesn't Heavy Traffic start this way, where it's like live action and then goes to animation?
It does.
Dad's gonna be sleeping when it's being done.
Yeah, because that's the one that starts at the pinball machine.
Look, man, I can make it on my own. I don't need no help. I knows that. I very well know that. But hell, boy, this nigga ain't been on this side of the wall for 100 years. What the fuck makes you think I'm not enjoying myself being here?
Come on, Tubbs. As soon as you get out, you'll join the Miami Vice squad.
Well, enjoy yourself, Pops. Never did tell me how Samson and the preacher man suspects to get you out of here. You know that cow pasture over there? Samson and the preacher man are gonna come in here driving at 100 miles an hour, and I'm gonna be somewhere out there waiting to meet them. While those guards are shooting into the night, we're gonna be leaving. You got that, Pops? Well, it's real simple. Direct approach, so to speak.
Meanwhile, in another movie.
Roadblock. They done picked us up.
Get ready to pop some shit.
Let me see your license.
What's the rush?
We weren't rushing. What you stopping us for? We's men, you cracker barrel cracker. We's men.
Listen, Randy. I just remember. I used to know 3 guys, just like you and your friends. Come on, no shit.
Cracker, that's racist.
No.
Brother Rabbit.
As smart as you are,
Pray to Satan, pray to Satan's.
And as
Ralph
mean as
Bakshi
you
is my kind of crazy.
There we go, here's
He's
the
80
end.
this
Yep.
year. Few more shekels for some of the best scream on the tube.
Thanks,
as he
Mr. 13.
was, that's how strong he was. Preacher Fox. As wild as he was, that's how
I did Wizards, but I gotta do Fire and Ice one of these days on my show.
Yeah, that's a good one. That doesn't get enough love. Yeah, the Frank Frazetta inspired. Man, we don't even try to do that shit anymore.
I bet you're wondering why I'm...
By the way, to Dark
Just here to tell you that
Doveklin or whatever your name. Yes, this is the guy who made Fritz the Cat.
Fox raises like he promised you and Mom he would. But he's a little shaky now.
Like I said, I'd like to do this movie, but, you know, I know context does not mean anything anymore, so...
Yeah, it's a rough one to
inviting
talk
a real
about.
shitstorm no matter what I'd say about it, so...
Pick up our money from the city slicker and leave. Bear here feels kind of funny.
I think Mars Girl